Hi, so I wanted to make a quick video for people who are looking to find a job. This is called Learn the Rules, Find a Job, because I really believe that if we have some tips, if we have some rules that we can apply to our job search, that we're going to be a lot more effective in achieving the job, the outcome that we want. So this is particularly aimed at graduates or people who don't have experience, because I think that's one of the hardest times to find a job. Having said that, it's also applicable to other people who are looking for work as well. This isn't a make a fantastic CV guide, this is a find a job guide. So, a fantastic CV is expected of you as an absolute bare minimum. The reason I'm not doing a video about that is because there's over 5 million pages on the internet that can help you make a fantastic CV. One more page from me isn't going to necessarily improve that for you. That's the first tip. Tip number 2 is to realize that you already have a job. Your job is to find a job. So I suggest that you start at 9 o'clock in the morning, you take 1 hour for lunch, and you finish at 5 o'clock. Your day consists of writing CVs and cover letters, and you approach this the way you would approach a full-time job if you were already employed. This involves going out and meeting people, going to networking events, cold calling to companies if you have to, and writing specific emails and cover letters to those companies after doing research on the company. Consider yourself a researcher and a salesperson. At this stage, that's effectively what you are. Okay, so there are some fantastic recruitment websites out there, so I suggest that you make full use of them. Research every company that you apply for and show them how you are really interested in working for them. But when talking about that, it's important that we remember to adjust the strategy if it's not working. That's part of any job. Contact employers directly if the recruitment websites are not working. Use their own business website, or use LinkedIn. Or you can go onto particular employers' pages and see what vacancies that they may have. Even if there are no jobs available, you can still get in contact with them and they know about you for future vacancies. Tip number 5, go to networking events and talk to people. So often I see people going to network events, walking around the room and then walking straight out. Introduce yourself, present yourself well in appearance, in your tone of voice, in your body language, in your posture. Show an interest in what they do, because that's what they want. They don't want you to just think that you're going to go in and get a job and then you're going to go. They want you to be genuinely interested in working for them, because after all, they want to work with people who want to work with them. They don't want to work with people who just want to take their jobs and take their money. An obvious one, use your contacts and use them well. If you meet people to get advice or to get connections or to get links, I suggest buying them a coffee or giving them something of value. It's like the previous point I said, nobody likes when you're just taking things off them. Everyone likes receiving things, whether it be presents or something small like a free coffee. So the very least you can do is buy them a drink or give them something that they can use. Everyone you meet might be a connection, whether it be a friend, a friend's friend. Build good relationships with everyone you meet, because, well, the first thing is it's a nice thing to do, and the second thing is that you never know when they're going to come into contact with you or how they might help you out. Give first, give second, and receive third. Find ways to solve problems of the businesses, find ways to make them money, or ideally both. When I spoke to the recruiters at the job fair, this is what they ultimately want people to do. It's very, very simple. You tell any business that I'm going to make you money, they're going to want to talk to you. Tip number 9, realize that experience and qualifications are not always necessary. Of course, qualifications and of course experience are very good and very beneficial for you, but please realize that they're not always necessary. Some employers have told me firsthand that if they get somebody with a good attitude, a good personality, and a good work ethic, they can train everything else. Tip number 10, if at all possible, start working already. If you teach, start teaching. If you write, start writing. If you program, start programming. So often, so many people spend a lot of time waiting for somebody to give them a job on a plate, and then they say, once I have the job, I'll do the work. But often, if you're already doing the work, it's a lot easier for somebody to engage with you and to give you a job, because they can see proof. So for example, if you're a writer and you go to a newspaper and you say, look, I'd love to write, the first thing they're going to say is, show me some of the writing that you've done before. Finally, I hope you have received some good information from these tips. It's by no means a complete list. I hope to release another 10 tips soon. Sign up online and come to any of my workshops for more information on how to achieve your goals. Or for individual coaching sessions, please feel free to contact me. These sessions are ideal for people who are looking for some direction or who are not sure what to do.